it, Jeff.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just the homies here tonight having a little chill stream, having a little fun. And tonight we have Vagabundo with us. How you doing, my friend?
Oh, good. Just changing things around in the house and whatnot. But other than that, I'm here.
Is that a pussycat right behind you?
Yes, one of them.
And he swears it's
okay.
Two of them. And one
Says-
that shouldn't be on like this.
So
How's
it's
it
not
going,
in time.
Reese?
Gotcha.
How's it
Oh, it's going good, man. Going good, man. Just eating some dinner while I'm talking to you guys because I was hungry as fuck. I haven't eaten all day.
Yeah, nice.
Same here.
I mean, it's not eating all day, but yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Ebola, what you up to, buddy?
Nothing much.
Okay, Nagrano.
The Kamala
What is-
supporter. What's up, man?
What is that supposed to mean, Nagrano?
You had the same energy as Nagrano in the intro.
Or Kamala.
You know?
So guys, we're just having a little fun tonight. We are working on something new starting on Saturday nights, and we're just having a little fun. We got a few stories that we didn't get to Thursday night that we want to bring up and talk about. So let's get into this new Netflix reboot live action Scooby-Doo stuff, Ebola.
Okay.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
You already did.
Where are you?
Where's? I only see the Friday the 13th thing.
What's up, Mo?
It's in there. It's in there, Ebola. It's in there.
I'm professional, I swear.
Hey, if a mongrel like Jeremy can get stuff done, you can get it done too, Ebola. Just want to at least let you know. And yes, I did call Jeremy a mongrel. What's up, Jeremy? You're awesome, dude.
Well, he's live streaming, so he's not gonna say it. Okay. There we go.
I mean, so
Thomas.
go ahead and read it, Ebola.
Okay, so Scooby-Doo live-action series is coming to Netflix. In their modern reimagining, old friends Shaggy and Daphne team up at a summer camp with a scientific townie, Velma, and the strange but handsome Fred to solve mysteries of a lonely, lost Great Dane puppy who may have witnessed a supernatural murder. And Josh, those are the people doing it.
So, what do you guys think? So basically, this is going to be live action, and we don't have a release date yet for it.
I think honestly, I'm tired of live actions. If it was me directing another thing with Scooby Doo, I want something like Scooby Doo from Zombie Island. I think that's peak Scooby Doo right there. Then the one with the movies with the Hex Girls or whatever. All those I think are the best modern Scooby Doo movies, even though by today's standards they're not modern anymore. Before Zombie Island, my favorite was Ghoul School. I would watch that one all the time. Live action, I think the more live action we get, the more I get bored of it. I'm tired of it. Usually they're not doing a good job. They're interjecting stuff. They can still interject stuff in the cartoon stuff, but I think out of the recent Scooby-Doo movies, that wasn't live action, the one that I did like as well was the 13th Ghost of Scooby-Doo, which is based off the 13th Ghost of Scooby-Doo movie, show,
Mm-hmm.
where they never did an episode 13 for catching the last ghost. So it was like, it's now in our time where it's like, oh, we forgot about one more ghost. So they try to go catch that one. Flim Flam's an adult now. They had a reason why Fred and Velma wasn't there. They were doing summer school or whatever. That was also really good, especially for like nostalgia or whatever. But other than that, the live action stuff, I don't want to see any live action anything. I'm kind of at the point where I want to see traditional animation.
Mhm.
So what do you think about it, Crease?
I mean, it's another live action. Hashtag, the first Scooby Doo movie is goated because shout out to James Gunn on that one, making Scrappy Doo the villain. Thank God, because everybody knows that Scrappy's a piece of shit dog, whatever
Yeah.
the thing is. Like, I
nobody got him.
can't stand. I hate Scrappy Doo. I was so happy as a kid when I found out that Scrappy Doo was the villain. I was like, yes, it makes sense. It actually makes sense. I've been saying this for years. For years, I've been saying this.
I hated Scrappy. I hated Scrappy was one of those characters you're like, why?
I like
Why?
Puppy power. Ugh.
I like
God.
Scrappy Doo,
Dude.
but that my taste is different.
No. See, the thing is,
You're
you know
degenerate,
that
you're degenerate.
you know that your brother-in-law and your sister hate your kid if they send them to you or whatever. Like that's what Scrappy did. That's what happened. Like that's what happened. Like he was so annoying. His parents sent him off to Scooby. Like that shows you something. Like
I mean,
they couldn't
it's
He
stand
was
him.
a bad character. He was a bad character. I mean, he caused more trouble than he helped.
It's like-
I mean, we
and
can say
also
on the
and
bright
al-
side, he did kill Velma in the Velma TV show.
Did he?
who watched Vilma anyway? Anyway,
Disparu.
Not me. I
Okay.
think it was disrespectful to even make that show
I
in the first
just
place.
I just saw a clip of a dog basically ripping her apart, and she became a ghost. It's like Scrappy.
I mean, I did
Anyway.
watch It's a Gundam's videos on it, but other than that, I refused to even give him like any airtime.
I was not gonna watch
But-
that.
But overall, like, it's just another live action. Like, I'm kind of with Vagabond with it. It's whatever, most likely they're going to either ruin it or, like, it's going to be, like, so boring to where, like, okay, this could have been just a cartoon or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, it's
What
like-
was I going to say?
Oh, my bad.
No,
was
go
like-
ahead. No, I'm still thinking.
Live action's been so bad for me so far. It was like, back in the day, and we were like, oh man, I wonder if they would do a live action of blah 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 or whatever. And like now that we're seeing the fruition of live actions, I just want to go back in time and kick my own ass for even thinking of that.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the thing with Scooby Doo, they had three maybe was it 3 or 4 live action movies. I know the first 2 were people liked the first 2, and that the prequel ones was just fucking awful.
Yeah.
For me, I could care less about this.
Yeah. I mean, you could do.
I love Scooby Doo for what it was. My thing is just like, won't you guys like create new IPs? Create a new IP.
Yeah. I mean, they tried to do it like with like all the other ones, like Josie and the Pussycats, friggin' like Jabba Jar. Like it just never caught on. Scooby Doo is that IP or whatever. But me personally, like I would love to see like a pup named Scooby Doo. Like we never got like an actual last episode
this
for
is
that,
what we're
in my
getting.
opinion.
This is probably what this is going to be, is a pup named Scooby Doo, because if
Well,
they
if it
find
was a pup named
Scooby's
Scooby Doo, Scrappy. Well, I don't know, is Scrappy in this one?
we don't know.
Who knows?
So
Don't know.
Oh God, if they bring Scrappy, man, I'm causing a riot. Like I'm going up to Warner Brothers Studios and say like, hey, we don't need Scrappy Doo anymore, man.
man, if we still had movie stars today, like movie stars back in the day, what they could do a series is like, if they were going to do a live action, Scooby movies, where they would meet celebrities or like other characters.
Oh,
from the
okay, that makes
franchises.
sense.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you do a Scooby movie series where it's like, oh, for whatever reason we're with Batman, and then it could be whatever version of Batman we got now, or like have fun with. If you're gonna do, like, if they could have gone that route and just had fun with it. Hey, it's a
Yeah.
fun movie, whatever. Oh, like and then you got random celebrity pop-ins. Well, we don't really have movie stars like in the past, so it's like, I mean, you could do some musicians, but I don't think any of us want to see what's her name, the one white girl that everyone likes. Well, not everyone likes.
Lady Gaga.
No,
Mm.
the one that the high school white girls go crazy for all the time. She's
Oh,
always
Taylor
getting
Have to
boyfriends.
be
Swift?
specific.
Yeah, Taylor Swift.
Sydney Sweeney.
No, I was saying Taylor Swift.
Oh, dude. So I was looking at talking about Taylor Swift. There's somebody posted a thing on X today where this guy bought a Taylor Swift signed guitar. I think he paid like $5,000 for it. And he took a hammer to it and busted it and then slammed it on the ground. He's like, this girl's like, you wasted $5,000 on it. He's like, it's worth every penny to see your tears.
Yeah.
Hey, if you can pay for it, it's whatever you. It doesn't matter what you do with it at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's his money.
Like,
You can do whatever you want to.
It's your money. If you choose to destroy it, just to prove a point.
Yeah.
So be it.
Yeah.
So my final thoughts on this: if they do it, more power to them. Will it be good? Going on who's doing it. If it's the same guys that's doing now if it's the same studio that's doing One Piece, it might be good. It's Netflix. They'll have the budget. They'll have the money.
Yeah.
So the CGI ain't gonna be bad, but you know.
Yeah.
Ooh, if it is Netflix, that they always a hit and miss. They might start race swapping to this one.
Yeah, that's true. In terms of
Oh God, put Minnie Kaling as fucking Velma in this live action shit. That'd be fucking hilarious.
See, the problem,
Oh,
Minnie
God.
Kaling, what she should have done, and not to change the subject, is like, I don't know if how many of you guys seen Drawn Together.
I don't even know. What that
Yeah.
is.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
Drawn Together is a parody of every cartoon IP there is, or media IP.
Yeah.
And
okay.
so
Yeah.
instead of Superman, they had Mr. Hero. Instead of Betty Boo, they had Toots. Instead of SpongeBob, they had Wilbur, which was like a whatchamacallit, or wacky whatchamacallit. But yeah, it's just a parody of like stuff, and then and they would just make fun of like whatever, and it was really raunchy, but it was enjoyable. I mean, if she was going to go that route, no one would have complained about her show, but she was just taking a shit on Scooby-Doo pretty much.
So
Well, I mean, to be fair,
to Mad TV.
Well, dude, the thing is, it was Scooby-Doo without Scooby-Doo. It was just Velma.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
even Velma.
well,
No.
I was gonna tell you this,
Velma without
on that parody part, the parody has to be good too, because you can make fun of something, but if you watch the Harley Quinn and Ivy show, now the first 2 seasons are good, and then the last seasons were just awful. The jokes were so repetitive. You already knew what's going to happen or whatever. So yeah, you could do it like that, but you gotta be funny. But the thing about these writers they're not funny anymore. Everything has to be perverted with them or whatever.
I mean, look at old, when Mad TV was still around, whenever that died. That made fun of literally everything.
Well, Saturday Night
that's the
Live
only
used
thing.
to make fun of everything until 2016.
But it was in a cartoon form as well.
Yeah. All right, so Ebola,
That's what I'm
how's our
saying.
chat doing? How's our chat doing tonight?
Well, we have the man with the booster seat.
Man with the booster seat.
Oh, Mr. Mo was here, huh? So.
Well, take the pants off. Take the pants off. Take your pants off.
I just want the sucker dick to see what it tastes like.
Yeah, That's what
He's so
apparently
used to it.
wondering. That's what he was wondering what was up, apparently. So we have DI with the homies, I guess. I guess Phantom is the DI in this scenario.
Bridge. Bridge.
We,
You
Yeah.
see what? No, read Mo's recent chat.
tunes back in to hear Booster Seat and the famous clip. And then UK Gamer is. I think most of us are tired of remakes at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
At this point. At this point,
he had a
the
second part to
creativity is
that
dumb.
comment. UK Gamer said, "So much is out there that could be made new. Why are these damn remakes?"
Okay.
Yeah, because it's retarded. They
Yeah.
just they don't.
And then
My thing
go ahead.
about my thing about them doing like remakes is like they don't have the imagination to create something new. They just don't. You know, it's like anime, right? It's like anime. When you create like you have a running show for like forever, right? Say like One Piece. Do you honestly think that if at some point would he want to do another show or let somebody come back, meow, meow, and come back and like recreate his show? Hell no. Oda wouldn't fucking do that.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason why we got Dragon Ball Daima at the time was because of Toriyama had his fingers into it, right? He was working on it, and he passed away just after it was done. So we do know that by the end of this year, we should be either the end of this year, or first of next year, we're getting Dragon Ball Super again, and it's going to be a continuation. Now, for myself, if they're doing this with Scooby-Doo, there are so many. You guys could do Blue Falcon and Dynamite, a live action with that, or another cartoon.
Yeah.
Or you could take any of the Hanna-Barbera stuff and do anything with those IPs. No. Scooby-Doo is the only thing you guys even fucking care about, and there's other shows, other IPs you guys can mess with, or just create your own fucking shit.
I mean, hell, you could have done the Jetsons already, man. Like, it's a perfectly good time to do the Jetsons. You could do the Jetsons now. Like, there's no excuse on that. Like,
The only problem with the Jetsons, it should be taking place in our timeline now, and we don't have.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I'm saying like you can like make it to like an alternate universe where like we're advanced technology or whatever, like with the Jetsons. Or that's what I would have done at least.
I don't want
that's some Hanna-Barbera material that they could have done outside of Scooby-Doo. I mean, I know they tried with the Flintstones or whatever, but that wasn't successful at all. Halle Berry was hot
the
back
first
in the day.
movie, the first movie was good. The second movie was trash.
Yeah, I like the Flintstones.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I like the Flintstones movie. Halle Berry was hot. My goodness.
I mean, that's just the thing. I wish Hollywood would just come up with their own, like, use your fucking imaginations, create something fucking new. That's the thing. Hollywood's been stagnant for decades because all they care about is going back to the well, and they've been going to the well one too many times.
Well, we know that they got to deal with investors. I mean, then you got to deal with studio heads and their egos, and then you got you got the actors and their egos or whatever. And then the only thing that you have is just the fan. I mean, the fans are the ones that end up getting screwed over or whatever. I mean,
but I guess to add to that, I think it's also a good thing that they keep fucking up. So. And the reason being,
it makes us create.
Yeah, so this gives chance for the Iron Age. we've seen Kickstarter films already now. Like we got Kung Fury,
Terrifier.
Mhm.
yeah, Terrifier. Like Tubi's giving people a chance. And as much as we complain about Netflix, they do fund people's projects to try to get stuff off the
Mhm.
ground. So
Yeah.
I as much as Netflix does suck, but like at the same time, there's stuff being
What are
made
you
out
gonna do
there.
with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had Markiplier where he's making a movie based on an indie game called Iron Lung, and then he's trying to make it the movie with the most blood than any other movie ever existed to beat the record. You got what was it? And then he's done his own TV shows on YouTube when YouTube was doing YouTube Red, but now they're just on YouTube. So I and a lot of them are successful. They had the Friday Nights at 13 movie, the third or whatever.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
I was gonna say Friday the 13th. I was like,
Well, we'll be talking about
Well, that's
Friday
a
the
segue.
13th here in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just the thing. I mean, I wish they would just do something new. I mean, shit. I mean, they could do like Thundar the Barbarian,
I don't want
The
them to
08.
touch that. No, like just let it die.
or just at least start it back up with the same people. And
Well,
All the people are dead.
no,
So, okay, so if they were to, I wouldn't mind if it was inspired by Thundar the Barbarian, Conan, and they just made something new that way. Other than that, I want them to leave Conan alone. I want them to leave Thundar the Barbarian alone. Leave the Herculoids alone. Just make something new, but you can be inspired by what came before.
won't they just do this? Won't they just do Harvey Birdman turning at law? That would be funny as shit.
Birdman.
Okay, good segue. So, Ebo, I know there's some more stuff in the chat, so pull up the rest of those, and then we'll get into our next little story.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. They gave us Jack Ryan TV.
Ebola, read them.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
what I'm
read.
reading. Can I?
Do we have to pull out the Hooked on Phonics?
No. I'm not Beardo.
Thanks, Ebola.
Has anyone?
Thanks, Ebola.
So sorry.
Has anyone seen the fan art Division movies on YouTube that interest agents to be called up? Because they could be done.
What?
I can't even hear you, Ebola. You know what? Vagabond.
Yeah.
You read them.
All right.
You read
Has
them.
anyone seen the fan art Division movies on YouTube that introduces the agents being called up? Fantastic, and shows it could be done well.
No, I haven't seen those.
I don't know what that means or is.
Well, I
Sure
understand
didn't know
he
what
was
you
trying to
mean.
write, but well, there's a lot of if you actually look on YouTube, there's a lot of like shows, just YouTubers and people just putting together themselves, and a lot of them look good. People like right now, you can go watch the Kung Fury movie on YouTube and it's free, and that was just a Kickstarter movie. I like people are doing stuff. It's just I think
People
a lot
only
of
like
times,
IPs.
yeah, a lot of times we just keep looking at Hollywood stuff, but there's like even Tubi right now is like there's stuff coming out on Tubi all the time. It's not mainstream Hollywood, but a lot of people aren't talking about it because we're always just looking at whatever Hollywood's doing. But people are making stuff out there.
Yeah, so
This is
I mean, I was looking.
this is the sad part.
Go ahead, Chris.
This is the sad part about it is like, we're trying to protect and fight a dying organization with Hollywood, but like the next generation Z, don't care about movies. Like there was an article that Cloudfish TV was talking about or whatever. Most people in Generation Z does not care about movies or IPs or anything. They only care about YouTube because they're their mind only have a short expansion or whatever, participation or whatever.
I think the other reason for that is all the movies that Gen Z has been around just happen to suck. So
I think it's also some of the television that comes up now. There's not really an IP. It's mostly a one and done show or movie.
Yeah.
So they're
well, it's like okay, we got
Okay, guys, hold for a second. So, Vet Law, is that a drive-through? Is it a drive-through?
oh like a drive, but like
Black girl magic.
no, but like if every movie that you go watch just is mediocre or just sucks, then you're not excited to go to a movie. So of course you're going to go to YouTube or whatever else, or like short attention span stuff. Like back in millennials and older, we got good movies and TV shows to be like, oh, I could sit here and keep watching every episode. Gen Z, I think after like the mid 2000s, and then after that, everything just starts dying off. So
probably either 2015 or before is when it started to suck.
yeah, so it's like, okay, well, if everything on TV or movies or like just sucks, I'm just stick to YouTube and TikTok or Vine or whatever, some shit.
Yeah.
Well, I think they had that
Yeah, the only-
plan. I think they had that plan because if you think, I mean, even probably maybe 3 to 4 years before the pandemic, people, I mean, like cable was dying. A lot of people wasn't watching cable TV because hell, you can just go on your say your Xbox or your smart TV, and you can watch pretty much anything you want. You know, and then we had the streaming service and the streaming wars, and it's to that point now where all you gotta do is hell, you can watch it on your phone. You can watch anything on your phone.
Yeah.
Now.
I was gonna say, like, the only thing that keeps cable alive is just the sports packages. I talked about this before on the channel or wherever. Like, the only thing that keeps cable somewhat important and keeps maintains their audiences is sports stations. Like, you know, because like a lot, it kind of like with some people, it does matter when it comes to their sports. Like if they're like just straight up streaming it, however, they don't like it or whatever. That's from what I noticed or whatever. They're more comfortable with a box or whatever. Because you don't want to have to deal with buffering all the time or whatever.
One eternity later.
But that's just the thing. That's just the thing. It's to the point where if you want to like, you know, for myself, going to like watch independent films, I think independent films is where it's at right now, because the mainstream stuff is just trash. It's trash. Go watch independent.
But the
films,
mainstream,
you know.
Yeah, but it's like Gary said, you need the independent films to be good, but you also need the mainstream stuff to be good so people can go watch the independent films or whatever. They need each other or whatever. So
That is correct.
So are we going to talk about Friday the 13th?
Yeah, Ebola, pull that up right quick. So we were talking about the live action Scooby-Doo back in the day. So what's her name, Ebola? Read the article.
Linda Cardellini.
Yeah, so she is the actress who played Velma in the original 2 movies, and she was Hawkeye's wife. So now she is going to play Pamela Voorhees, Jason Voorhees' mommy, in the I guess it's a reboot of Friday the 13th. Once again, another
Soulless remake.
Yeah. My thing is, I like the Rod Zombie remake. Was it 2016, 2015, 2016? Did around the same time he did Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Halloween. I liked that one because they had the dude from Supernatural in it. This is going to be interesting to see her play this character.
Has she done a horror movie before?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I never remember. I never followed her career like that. I just know she was like Velma and Scooby Doo. That was it.
Yeah, and Hawkeye's wife. I mean, oh yeah, she was in Legally Blonde.
I only seen that movie one time, and I don't remember anything else that happened in there.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
the
yeah.
one that was she was on the stand. She had the perm, and she was the murderer in the first movie or second movie, whichever one it was.
If you also watch Boy Meets World, she's the one that got Corey to cheat on Topanga.
Oh,
Mhm.
damn.
Mhm.
Damn.
Wow.
You know what?
Well, she was also
hey, I'm
she
just
was
saying.
also on that she was also on that show Freaks and Geeks
Damn.
back in the day. I
I'm
think
Yeah,
just-
she was-
that got canceled
Yeah.
so quick.
Mhm.
I'm just thinking about Topanga right now. Where is she doing right now?
They're doing a
Deanna Fisher,
podcast.
she's doing good. They're doing
They're
a
doing
podcast.
yeah, which they're having issues. Yeah, that's something we'll have to talk about on the show one night. So her and the other like couple of characters there in the show have started a Boy Meets World podcast where they talk about the show and stuff, and how they talk
Yeah.
about is it Fred Savage? Is that
Ben
him? Ben Savage.
Savage.
Ben Savage is like completely stopped talking to everybody. He's been a little fucking whiny little weenie
Oh,
beanie.
he's doing
bitch, baby.
the Streech treatment where
Yeah.
where Streech, what was it, Dustin something from
Dustin Diamond.
Dustin
yeah.
Diamond.
where he
Yeah.
would like he was tripping out on everybody or whatever.
Well, no, he just stopped talking to them like all at one time or whatever. Like he just stopped texting, stopped calling. Like he doesn't want to have nothing to do with them or whatever.
Mhm.
Me personally, I think his wife told him to stop talking to them or whatever because she probably doesn't like them type of thing, and he just doesn't want any
You
You know,
have friends
problems.
no more.
you can't have friends no more. Well, that sucks. Whatever.
Yeah.
Ain't no big loss. I mean, you know, I know a lot of people like that show. I think it was fucking retarded.
Yeah.
I love Boy Meets
Boy
World,
Meets
man.
World.
That was my shit.
Yeah, it's
Boy Meets
retarded.
World was amazing. But I forgot. Like you have kids at that time, so you watching it, you're like, oh, dude, this sucks.
Yeah. Hey, the only thing that was
Yeah.
cool, they had to do that did the voice of Kit as the teacher. That's the only thing that was worth watching on it.
Mr. Feeney.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying,
Yeah,
man.
so-
like they had Batman Beyond,
I mean,
Eric Matthews.
the thing with this is like, I don't know what to think of this. There's not really have been a release date on this, so who knows? Who knows with this? But I think that's pretty much what we didn't get to cover Thursday night.
So, Phantom, you send me something later on this tonight. You were saying like I was just looking into this Blade thing. This Blade.
Yeah, look at that.
uh,
Yeah, pull that up because I saw that and I'm like, is this real? Are they just going to just completely axe it?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, at this point,
If we don't get
cares,
him,
like-
dude, if we don't get him in Secret Wars and we get Wesley Snipes as Blade, we know Mahershala Ali is done with Marvel because he's already.
yeah.
They've already pushed the Blade movie back at least 15, 20 times.
And
they've
this
gone
was, this was announced, also for reference, this was announced back in 2019.
yeah, and
Yeah.
they've gone through multiple writers, directors. They've gone through multiple synopses that, one, Blade was going to be a background character to a bunch of females, and they're going to make
one
Blade
was-
gay and whatever.
One was he was gonna have a feelings talking session half the movie.
They're gonna talk about
Hear his feelings.
they're gonna talk about him being like back in the 1930s, what it was like being a black man in 1930s. That was one of the synopsises.
Mhm.
All right.
What do you think about this? What do you think about this, Vagabond? Your boy ain't gonna be Blade.
I mean, I'm not gonna watch it. So, well, it's good. It's canceled. Like F 'em. I mean, sorry. I just like we heard about the reshoots, the stuff going on in Mexico, or whatever. We don't want a gay Blade. It's just
We don't want woke Blade either.
yeah. So I think it's might as well can it. Like honestly, if back to my point about the Scooby-Doo earlier, it would be cool if they did like another animated Blade series or whatever, or like kind of how like they did the Marvel Knight series, just do one with Blade or whatever. Like I'm basically done with live action. I like if I hear the word live action or whatever, I don't want to see it. I want animation back again.
Make animation great again.
Yeah, I don't want to see CGI stuff, even though like that's mainly my focus is 3D art and whatever. I don't want to see that either. I want to see actual 2D stuff happening.
Yeah,
2D is too expensive to make.
Facts. I mean, you think about the original, the 3 original Blade movies, right? All practical effects. Maybe like the first one had a little CGI. I mean, each one of them had a little CGI, but they were more practical than anything. And it's like, when they brought Wesley Snipes in Deadpool, Mahershala Ali was like, "Oh, I'm done. I'm fucked."
Yeah.
They got Wesley Snipes to come back as Blade. There's no way in hell this movie is ever going to get made.
mean, even before Wesley Snipes, there was rumors that Mahershala Ali was done from the project already, and I think him coming for Deadpool 3 kind of reaffirmed that rumors might be true that he's done. You're wanting to do a movie, and they've delayed it for like 5+ years. At that point, you're just like, I can't wait anymore. I'm just.
Well, there was never a plan to do a Blade movie. They never planned to do this movie because like Kevin Feige didn't even want the movie, because the only reason why they quote unquote try to give him a Blade movie is because they said Mahershala Ali was begging Kevin Feige every single day, like on his phone, like, yo, like, are we gonna do this thing or not or whatever, and just to shut him up was just kind of like, we'll just put it in production. That's it. There was never a plan to do this movie.
Yeah, like if you watch that announcement when they announced Blade, this like the whole audience was erupting in like a celebration, and then there's been nothing since that announcement.
But also, you have to think. You have to think about this, Ebola. Remember the reactions that everybody got. The reactions of seeing Wesley Snipes walk in the scene in Blade in Deadpool 3.
Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
There's only going to be one Blade.
There's only going to be one Blade. There will forever be only one Blade.
Just give us a old man Blade movie with Wesley Snipes as Blade. He can still play the character. He can still do it. Just give us Blade.
Well, he's going to be in Secret Wars.
Yeah.
He's
going to be in Secret Wars.
If I was them, I would have Wesley Snipes play Blade and T'Challa, but in the mask. So you wouldn't have him take the mask off. He'll just be, because if Wesley Snipes does actual African martial arts, which so you have Wesley Snipes just wear the suit. He doesn't have to take off the mask. You just have someone else play T'Challa, whatever, when he takes the mask off. but have Wesley Snipes actually do some martial arts, that would have been dope.
So like have Wesley
Yeah.
Blade be the
Well,
the
I got
martial stunt guy, and then someone else as the
You know-
face of.
Yeah,
you know what, Vagabond? I wouldn't have an issue if, say, Wesley Snipes plays both characters and he would take the helmet off on Black Panther. I wouldn't have an issue with it.
I mean, me
wouldn't.
personally, I wouldn't, because he looks like, if you've seen how T'Challa used to be drawn, Wesley Snipes would have fit perfectly with that character.
Mhm.
Well,
before
I
he-
Perlmutter wanted Wesley Snipes to be Black Panther first before Blade or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you know,
I mean, before
a
the
lot of
original,
people.
before the first Blade movie came out, Wesley Snipes would have looked perfect as T'Challa.
Yeah.
But like ever since he played
So
Blade,
sorry.
it was so good that even Raven and fucking Tekken has to look like Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I feel bad for Mahershala Ali because he's an Academy Award winning actor. He's good. He's a good actor. I mean, he was phenomenal in the first season of Luke Cage.
He was the best character.
And he was in that movie with Viggo Mortensen where he's the piano player.
Yeah.
And he's going to be in the new Jurassic Park movie. Kill me now.
Where they turn into dinosaurs.
We don't know if that's a rumor. We don't know.
We don't know if that's true.
If that's true, that's
Yeah.
retarded.
Yeah,
And-
if that's true, it's still
Yeah.
gonna make $1 billion. That's the crazy
Yeah.
part. Like,
But for
People
myself,
love-
seeing we know that Doomsday, we know Channing Tatum is going to be coming back as Gambit. So we know that the other characters that were in the Void survived, right? We know they survived. So that means also Elektra. That's also Blade. You know, maybe we'll see Johnny Storm, 2 versions of Johnny Storm. One, Chris Evans, and the other one's going to be the new dude from Fantastic Four. We just don't know yet. But, I mean, I really feel bad for Mahershala Ali. I really do. I was wanting to see this Blade movie. I want to see this Blade movie, but it'll never happen. It's never going to happen.
I mean, there's also rumors that I think next week they're dropping more characters for the movie.
yeah.
I
So
wouldn't
get
be
ready for
surprised.
Wesley Snipes' name. Wesley Snipes is gonna pop up. Like, if they don't have Wesley Snipes in the movie, they already failed. I'm just letting
So
you know.
there's- I
Like,
think
we all
there's
have
Well,
Wesley.
we are-
27 more characters dropping.
I
next
mean,
week.
we already know that Deadpool's going to be in. It's either
think-
he's either going to be in this or he's going to be in Secret Wars
Yeah, I think
because
that
of the
one was-
clips from
Yeah.
in Deadpool 3, and you'll see Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
And if we see Wesley Snipes, we know if Wesley Snipes is going to be in these movies, the Mahershala Ali's Blade movie
He's
is
done.
DOA. It's DOA.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, this is the one of the equivalent of the Ryan, whatever his name is, Star Wars movies, where they're just gonna
Ryan Johnson.
pretend. Yeah, they're just gonna pretend it never happened, or they're just
Yeah.
gonna try to brush it
Yeah.
under the rug and just not speak about it again.
It just
Yeah.
shows Disney's racist. Disney is racist.
Told you.
Yeah, you hate black people.
Black superheroes don't get no
superheroes.
love, man.
The thing is, they can't. They had Black Panther, and they made Black Panther into a woman, but yet they can't get Blade off the ground. What happens
Yeah.
if they would? You know what? If they changed Blade into a woman, that movie would be made in a heartbeat.
Honestly, I
fucking
don't.
heartbeat.
I don't think they should do a movie at all. Because, like, okay, they would make it like if you watch Blade, his race has never really evolved in any storyline. They would make it about his race somehow and try to squeeze that in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my thing is this. I don't mind them recasting and doing Blade. I don't mind recastings and everything. I think you should be able to make more superhero movies of that superhero. Like, I don't want there to just be like one more Batman movie or one more Superman movie. I think every generation should have a hero. I mean, their own, like, version of that hero or whatever. But yeah, I think they should recast. I mean, I think they should make another Blade movie because, like, Blade is the reason why we got the MCU. Like, we got Marvel movies. We got serious movies to be done or whatever. Like, I don't know, dude. It's a slippery slope.
If it wasn't for Blade, we would have never got the Fantastic Four, and if it wasn't for the Fantastic Four, we probably would never got Iron Man.
Well, I think you guys are skipping on my boy Howard the Duck.
Howard the
Duck.
I'm gonna tell you, I have that movie, and it's as cheesy as it is. I love that fucking movie. Movie.
Yeah, Howard the Duck. I mean, I guess or whatever, but
here's what
that's the point of.
Here's what Marvel
go ahead.
really needs to do if they're going to do live action. They need to get the balls to do a live action Stripperella starring Sydney Sweeney.
I'll be down for it.
I think every man will be down for that. That'll be like that'll hit like $2 or $3 billion right there.
It'd be perfect.
Hey,
it's a female lead,
and she actually strips, and you can see her naked. A $6 billion film. That'd be $6 billion.
Yeah,
like we know Pamela
58 billion across from overseas.
But this is why a lot of dudes like Sydney Sweeney. She like plays into the meme. She understands meme culture and she's respected. It's like she doesn't run away from it. She's like, I get it. Yeah.
I'm surprised that if they would do a Blade movie, you know how they could get made, have Dracula be like Trump, do a Trump variant of fucking Dracula as Trump, and it'll be made. It would. We're
gonna make all these vampires great.
Yeah, look, fucking. Bet lost 6.9 billion.
Yeah, like if we could have a Stripperella movie, it's a Marvel character. I'm just saying. I think that's like a jackpot right there. Some guys will probably see it 4 or 5 times at the same theater.
Hell, they're probably guys. There'll be guys that won't leave the theater. The theater will be all, the seats will be all sticky and.
Well, like you get like a signature Sydney Sweeney tissue box when you buy a ticket or whatever. I don't know. And then like at the same time, you could have like imagine if it was like you can actually do the 3D there or some shit where like the tits come out to in 3D.
Dude, just think about it. The popcorn bucket be our crotch, and some dude would go and put a pocket pussy in there.
I'm just saying they can just go all out. I think that movie would do very well.
Yeah, I
feel that.
I just feel bad for Mahershala Ali. I really do. I really do. This man's a great. He's a phenomenal actor. He won an Academy Award, and after his Academy Award, he can't get the Blade movie off the ground. But yet he's going to be in the Jurassic Park movie where he could be DNA sliced into a dinosaur. That's fucking retarded.
They might as well just do a Street Shark. If they're doing like DNA slicing shit, just do a Street Sharks movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Like, we don't even care if you race swapped one of the characters because they're going to be sharks the whole time, the rest of the series.
Yeah, it's just going to be voices. Either that or, I mean, we're getting this fucking retarded a remake of the fucking Toxic Avenger with that dude from Game of Thrones is going to be playing the character, the midget dude.
Shoot, they could do like a live action biker
You
mice.
mean the guy who
Yeah.
caused 7 dwarves to lose their jobs?
Yeah.
Mr. Peter Dinklage.
Ooh. Hey, so UK gamer, what do you think of Mahershala Ali being Spawn?
It works.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But the only thing
that's
is,
a good one.
well, the only thing is, Michael J. White still wants to do Spawn again. Like, that's just the thing.
Dude,
Like,
I love it, dude. I know that movie. I know the special effects have not aged well for that movie, but I still love that movie.
I like
still
the
love
movie.
that fucking
Yeah.
movie.
It's good.
the thing is, Michael J. White says that's not Spawn. Like, he's like he wants another crack at it. He basically just said like there was like so much stuff that was taken out of the movie or whatever.
Yeah, and McFarlane said that he's going to direct it because he left it in poor hands. Don't take me
Yeah.
wrong. I mean, if get Leguizamo to come back as the clown
Yeah.
even though he's left this lunatic, he was still the clown was terrifying. The Violator was
Yeah.
terrifying in that fucking movie.
Yeah. Friggin' yeah, Spawn gets a lot of love. People keep on talking about no one cares about black superheroes. Man, I know plenty of white people that love Spawn. Like, I know plenty of
fucking love
people, dude.
Spawn.
Like, Spawn
the
is
man.
amazing. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and they
man.
need to remaster the fucking Spawn video game from back in the day off the Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Dude.
I love that original Spawn movie. I got to go to theaters and seen it, man. I was like the moment you see Clown for the first time, and I'm like, damn, this is good. Then we transforms it to the Violator. Fuck.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Dude, I have the
I think
original
it's-
animated series on DVD.
Yeah, that
on
was a good
YouTube.
one too. Like, I know people talk about the graphics now, but I think the storyline makes you just kind of put the graphics to the sideline when you watch it. Like, you don't care how cheesy the graphics look; you just care about the storyline.
If you think about it, that all that budget went on to Spawn's cape because the cape was perfect. The cape looked it was perfect. Yeah, I mean the stuff in Hell in Melboja and them copy and pasting, the one Spawn, you can overlook that, but everything, all the visual effects, the practical effects in that movie were fucking phenomenal. The acting was good. In my opinion, it's a 9.5. Even though I'm gonna take 5 points off because of certain special effects, but that was good adaptation.
Yeah,
It was fucking good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Michael J. White says. He wants to.
It held up to the comics. It held up to the anime that came afterwards. Has it aged well? No, it hasn't. I'm not denying that, but you can still go and watch it and overlook the bad special effects for the movie. It's that good.
It's like, Michael J. White says like if they was to do another Spawn movie, he wants to play it and but he wants some creative control over it, whatever, and he wants Tom McFarlane with them. So
the creative control.
Yeah, it's just like put that thing on Amazon or Netflix, and there you go. Like it'll be done justice. So, but
Chris, I want to ask you. Did they ever get to do the Spawn versus Batman animated movie with
nope.
Keith David and They never got to do it.
Still nothing. They still never done it yet. It's like it's in limbo, as they say. Like they haven't done the crossover, which they need to do. Like it's been needing to be done.
As of right now, you got Keith David, put Jason Eccles as Batman.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have
Jensen
Kevin
Ackles.
Conroy, but the next best Batman in the role.
Yeah. 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 You know, a lot of people want Jensen Ackles to play the DCU Batman now or whatever. Like
Dude,
he was like number
there's
one.
there's a short I saw. I was gonna send it to you, and he's like, somebody asked if you could play a character other than Soldier Boy in a movie, who would it be? I want to play Batman.
Batman. I seen that one.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Like everybody wants him to play Batman. I'm like, dude, if I'm James Gunn, I'll listen to the fans on this one. Like you need to get people behind your universe. So like you need to put your pride and ego to the side and just cast Jensen Ackles as Batman. You may not want it, but the fans want it. So that's the only way that you can like even it out if you can't get Robert Pattinson in your universe or whatever. So just cast Jensen Ackles. He's like right there. He wants to play the role. The fans want him to play the role. What's the big deal?
So we're almost at an hour. How long y'all want to go?
It's up to you guys.
It's up to you, but like I don't really got nothing else. I'm just like,
Either. So
I'm good whenever.
I'm gonna let everybody know that Thursday, keep an eye out on this channel because I am going to be dropping who's going to be on for the homies next Thursday night. I'm going to be dropping a video on who's going to be on Thursday night. So keep an eye out. Thursday morning, there will be a video that's going to be dropped to let everybody know who is going to be on. And
maybe he'll drop it before we do.
me and Crease and Jake, me and Crease and Jake and Ebola's been talking about this since April is going to be our biggest month. Hey, what's up, Jeff up north? April is our biggest month, and I can let you guys. I'll drop a little subtle hint tonight on who might be coming on. A subtle hint.
Subtle, you say?
Subtle hint.
So
Subtle.
Yo ho
Subtle.
ho and a bottle of rum.
dun, 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 dun.
And that's all you're getting for tonight. And that could be a lot of people.
Captain Morgan.
I wish I had
Jack
some
Sparrow.
Captain Morgan. Oh, dude, could you imagine get fucking Johnny Death on for the homies, man? That'd be fucking awesome. That'd be fucking
Hell,
awesome.
you never know, man. Nowadays, on the streak that I've been on, trying to get these guests, damn it.
Oh hell, you know what? Hell, we could get, we could reach out to the one and only Gina Carano. I mean, Gina
Oh,
Carano
man.
knows people. We know people that know Gina Carano. That would be cool.
Man, oof. That'll be a hard one, but I'll see what I can do.
There's one problem with that. If we would ever have Gina Carano up on the homies, I'll be like,
I will ask Gina about her MMA career. Like, I wouldn't care about the acting part. I just want to know about her MMA career, just her being a pioneer, and she's not getting enough respect.
Okay, so Jeff is asking, so who's going to be the guest next week? So I'm going to give it to you again, just a little hint, so you guys can figure it out. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
Jack Sparrow.
So Ebola, what you got coming?
Blackbeard. Me?
Yeah.
Are we ending it now?
Yeah, it's an hour.
Well, nothing until Monday. unless something massive happens, what I cover, I don't. Which right now is kind of nothing going on here. So Monday video is gonna be my next video is Monday. So
And you'll be on Homies Friday night. I mean
We'll
Thursday
be-
night.
yeah, I will be
Mhm.
on the Homies every Thursday.
And hopefully something that we're working on that we'll officially start doing here pretty soon on this channel with the four of us, and hopefully we can get one more person. But Vagabond, what you got going on?
Nothing much. Just getting another part to add to my computer tomorrow. Might start doing some gaming streams because now my PC can handle it with probably out some hiccups. Getting ready for the Vegas meetup. And after the Vegas meetup, I'll be looking to start I Swear It's Not Hentai podcast.
Bet.
You know, we already know
That's
who we kind of figure out who he's going to bring on his first two guests. This guy and the guy that's down there. Yeah.
But-
Well,
Down.
Yeah,
down there.
and yeah, we'll also talk about a lot of ecchi stuff or whatever if anyone is into that, and then maybe borderline stuff, but nothing too crazy.
Borderline.
So,
I
Chris,
swear
what you
it's
got
not
going up?
hentai.
What you got coming up?
Man, all I just can say is tune in Thursday. Tune in Thursday night. I wish I could tell you who it is, but I can't tell you who it is other than
Hey,
yo,
you
ho, ho.
guys!
Yeah, definitely that one right there. And also, once again, I know we're 10 streams away, but episode 50, you need to tune in. You need to tune in to episode 50 because I'm telling you guys right now, and I've been saying this since the beginning of this. The For the Homies podcast is going to be a huge leg, an inspiration in the fellowship. I'm telling y'all, man, we're the next big thing. I'm telling y'all, we speak of this into existence. Like, if you don't believe in yourself, people, you need it. Nobody else is gonna believe in you. I believe in every one of these boys right here. Shout out to Jake. Shout out to Sophie too. They're not here, but like, I believe in them too. And because this is a thing that's gonna happen. I'm telling y'all guys. Episode 50. Yeah, this episode might even give us over the hump for to make us known or whatever. So I can't speak on it anymore. But yeah, just tune in Thursday. Just tune in Thursday.
And for myself, I've got a few things I am working on. I am working on some new material for not only for our upcoming show that we will be starting here next week at 9:00 Eastern. Also, I am revamping some stuff for the homies. And all I can say is I hope everybody has a great weekend. We will see you Thursday night for the Homies podcast. And Vagabond, since Vagabond's here, he said some wise things, but this is the most wisest thing he's ever said.
Enjoy swimming. Yeah, and enjoy swimming, everyone. Enjoy swimming.